Hi, good people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we're going to be talking about a very interesting concept called Ichigai. Depending on where you come from, really, it can be Ichi, Iki, but the whole point is that we are trying to pronounce this Iki and Gai. And all this is a Japanese concept that comes from a place in Japan called Okinawa. If you guys know about karate, anyone ever heard about like Karate Kids, Karate the game, like that style of fighting and stuff? It comes from the same place as Ichigai. The only difference is that while this is a way for you to do self-defense or fight or have that game played, this is a reason for being. It is something that helps you to define your purpose. Like, why do you do what you do? And how sustaining, like, what's the sustainability plan for whatever you do? And basing on these factors, forgive the circles. This is not entirely a nut class. So that's why the circles are a bit like squares and flowers and triangles. But supposedly this is supposed to be a Venn diagram. If you guys remember the normal Venn diagrams, then you add these other two. That is what this is supposed to be. I hope we can sort of figure it out. But now, Ichigai as a concept captures these various aspects and puts them together. And number one is usually around what the world needs. Before you think about your purpose and what you can bring to the planet, does the world actually need it? Is number one. Then number two is, do you as a person love that particular thing that you're about to engage in? Because this is supposed to fulfill you, this is supposed to be something that you're passionate about. But you also, even if you're passionate about it, but you're not good at it, it all comes back to zero, because you can't say, for me, I like to sing, so I'll just go around singing. The point is, do you sing that well? Are you actually good at singing? And then lastly, can you get paid for that same job that you're doing? Because at the end of the day, you have to keep your lights on. And you have to pay your water bills, and you have to pay your yaka and electricity bills and stuff. You have to live. So these concepts feed into the ultimate reason and purpose for your life, because you can't just do something that you love. You can't just go on mission and do something that the world needs. You can't just do anything for the money. You can't just do anything that you're just good at. When you don't love it, the world doesn't need it, you can't get paid for it. So this intersection, I hope this flower actually highlights the intersection. This intersection just here is actually what the Ichigai is. Like, what is the Ichigai? What is that one thing that merges all these for you? And when you just merge what the world needs and what you can be paid for, that is only a vocation. When you merge what you can be paid for and what you're good at, that is merely a job. You're just doing a job for a living. That is why people hate Mondays. I'm actually recording this on a Monday. So, guys, I love Mondays. Monday blues are a myth. So when you also merge what you're good at and what you love, that becomes your passion. But still, you can't eat your passion. You have to be paid for it. So usually there is a balance. Now, if the world needs something and you love it, but you can't be paid for it and you're not good at it, it's just simply a mission. So the Ichigai, if you get where I'm headed, is just this intersection of all these. And for you to sort of understand better how you can arrive at your Ichigai, here I came up with some guiding questions. And one is, what are you passionate about? because that is usually what everyone runs to. It's like, I'm at this stressful job, but I'm passionate about singing, passionate about creating things, passionate about this, but understand that first. Then two, what do you enjoy doing, even if you weren't paid for it? Taking the dollars out of it, or as Ugandans may call it, taking the bag out of it. Would you still do like you're doing currently? And if the answer is no, you know what to do. If it's yes, thumbs up. Number three is, what are your talents or skills? Takes us back to what you're good at. Because you might be passionate about it, you might be willing to do it even without the money, but are you actually good at it? Like, you can't just go around singing if you don't know how to sing. And then number four is, what do you feel could be better done on this planet? Now that feeds into this aspect, what the world needs. Because if you're not addressing a problem, then no one will pay attention. So you had better be addressing something the world needs here. Now, number five is, what kind of work would have you excited as you wake up and alive as you go to sleep? Like, you don't have to wake up and then wake up and snooze and snooze and snooze and only go because you need to eat. You'd rather just do something that is your ikigai. That's where we're headed. So merging all this is the phase of trying to understand your purpose, your ikigai. But after understanding the purpose, there is a common complaint of, yes, I've figured out what my ikigai is, but I need my job. I can't do what I need to do like my ikigai because I'm busy and what. But start part-time. You can start part-time depending on what your schedule is like. But if you're a corporate employee like me, you majorly have between 5 and 9 a.m. and 5 and 9 p.m. An average of like 8 hours. The same 8 hours that you put on your day job. So if you use those same 8 hours productively on your ikigai, you will get to a point where your ikigai actually is more powerful than your actual job that you don't have, or than your actual mission that is actually not giving you the fulfillment that you have. So for those that are like me that still need the money, it's a side hustle. Like, start with your ikigai as a side hustle. You don't have to go all in all the time. You need to keep your lights on while you pursue your ikigai, because it usually does not pay in an instant. And then for those that are already fulfilled, you have retired, you have made all the money that you can make, and you just need to change the world, let's just call it a side helpful, where you just do it for your fulfillment and just to help others. So this is your homework. Figure out what you can do if you're working a normal job between 5 and 9, and then 5 and 9 again. Because the assumption is that you're leaving at 5, you're waking up at 5, between work starts at 9, and then you go to bed at around 9:10. So homework again. What does success look like for you? Even before you start to rearrange your schedule to fit in your ikigai, even before you start to care about finding your ikigai. Why do you need to find it? What does success look like for you? Number two, how can you use your ikigai to serve others? Because Jim Rohn keeps saying that if you can serve just enough people and address their needs, your needs will be addressed automatically. You just have to serve enough people. So if you have needs, address enough people's needs and yours will be addressed. Then what is one small action that you can take today, here and now, that will help you to achieve your ikigai? That is one, but also that will help the people around you to experience the purpose and talent and skill that God has gifted you with. Because if you just keep it to yourself, the people will never experience it, and it will never be for the common good, for the real reason it was given to you. So figure out what your action points can be. And yeah, I wish you the very best as you figure out your purpose and your ikigai. Like, comment, subscribe. If you need us to chat about this concept in depth or about how I'm realigning my schedule with my job and my agency, let's chat, and you can leave a comment. I'll text you, whatever works for you really. But remember to subscribe. Actually, this is your way of supporting my ikigai. If you want me to actually grow my ikigai, now this is your way of supporting. Subscribe, like, and comment with your feedback. Thank you again, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.